Hello everyone, this is Roman. I'm going to show you today my new plugin. It's called NitroExtrude. With this extrude plugin, you can make very nice model with just use splines, or you can use a mesh, and you can use also to merge splines, to round splines, to chamfer splines, and to outline splines, or to grow splines. Let's show you how it's working this great plugin. So first, let's make a spline, just a simple spline, just like this spline. Then let's click this here and let's put inside. When you put inside, you can see it's make generator object. Now to work with this plugin, you can just drag and you can see automatically it's make extrude, and this is cool. And now let's make another here, for example, inside and put inside here, and just put another one here, and maybe make a here scale, can make place here, and now if you drag for the other side here, it's make a sub. You can see, and you can do, for example, another spline again and put here. You can see how easy you can model stuff now. Just put the spline, drag. You can see here, I just drag in here down, and let's put here, make a round, and put here something like this. Now, if I drag for this side, you can see, or for this side, you can choose what you like. Let's go here. Now, the next thing is, if I drag now this here, you can see now all the splines follow here. Okay. And you can do more depth. If I let's hide this. If now I make another here spline inside, now I can make in here depth. And you can do as many times you like. Maybe you want again, and like this is working. You can see how simple and easy you can make stuff. And also you can do more nice stuff. For example, you can make around this, or maybe this one, or you can change if you want in case you want to change something. Like this is working. You can see how cool. Okay, so now let's make another example. So let's remove, let's make it here a rectangle, and let's go to object and change the plane. The plugins found automatically the plane you want. So in this case, I use now up axis. Let's go here, for example, make around. Let's put about something like this. And let's make just down. Okay, great. I want to change the mode. In the limit mode, when you go to the negative side, it's make a sub. Now I'm going to use auto. In the auto mode, now you can go also to the other side. So let's go here and make something like I go here. Let's try something. Let's see something like this. And now let's make a inside again here and put in the same level. If you put in the same exact level now, and you have auto mode, now you can go to the other side. You can see, and great, and you can model it now in this size. And for example, you can make something like I try to make something like a table, just to see how it's working. Okay, let's put something like this, and maybe make up, maybe make another one here, and maybe take these two and put about here. Okay, and you can see just simply I make just this template. And you can, for example, select all these here and size, and you can make more interesting shapes here if you want. But you have something like this working. Like I can see in the auto mode, you can go for this size and for down size. And there is also the original mode, and this is means jump. So this is mean in the auto mode. I want to explain a little bit how it's working. And this I want to show you a little later, but let's make another here just to give more interesting shapes. Let's put another side here, okay, and put about here and put down just to give a little bit here more shape about here, and maybe make something like this, okay. Or if you change mine, you can go up. You can see how simple and easy, okay. But because I use auto mode, and when you go in the middle of the spline, it jump. You can see when you go here, you see jump. This is the auto mode. Okay, just keep your mind. But if you want to make a sub here, I can go to this here spline, and I can move the spline here. I mean in this here, and now I can sub this part here. Let's make more. Okay, great. And now when I finish, I can also go here in the model and I can use a bevel mode. In the bevel mode you make more interesting shapes. You can see I just use bevel, and now I can make sub here, and now I can use a nice shape. Let's try the all, and let's put a material. To put the material is very easy. Just make a material, just drag where you like to put. Let's say here, let's put, for example, here another one. You can see. Let's put maybe right here in the legs. Okay, let's put another one, something like this. Finally, let's put a blue in here. Okay, and you can see how easy, and you can see how cool you have edge. Also, you can change the edge in case, for example, you want here more to change something. Very simple, you can go here and make a extrude tag, and you can go to bevel, and here you can change the bevel, and you can change how much you want this bevel. You can see now I change this bevel here, can change the bevel if I want, and the foam break if you want, in case you don't want to change something. And you can see with this spline you can change. Another thing, in here is the length, for example. I can make, for example, let's say 8, and let's change the bow, maybe it's very big. And let's put a track here, and enable the spline, this spline. Now I can just make a shape here if I want. Let's make auto. Let's try something more interesting here. And now when I change this, you can see here I can actually change the leg how I want. Let's make more. Okay, let's put something more interesting shape here. Let's change a little bit the Mickey Max to have more here. Okay, and you can see I just change the shape just like this. Okay, and this is how it's working. Another thing you can do also, you can use the plugin to make more the star. For example, in this case, let's go here and let's make this up, and let's go here and change this to loft. Okay, and now if I make another one spline here, now this is like loft. For example, I can just make like this line, I can put where I like, and I can continue doing my stuff. This I don't need it, just remove it because you don't need this. And now you can see I can use this like loft now. Okay, and I can change my shape very easy. And now I can use the eye extrude. If I put inside now to this or spline another inside, now this is automatic make extrude. You can see here is make extrude, and I can change the spline, for example, to see also. Okay. Okay, here you see the problem because you need to change the angle. Put something like here, and you fix this problem. Okay, you can see very easy. You can make modeling stuff. So let's for now make off a bevel. And in this case, I want to use to make something interesting. So let's put a star or something. Let's try a star. And let's put it here. Okay, and let's scale also. Let's get a star here. Okay, and let's put this one here. In case you don't want to make this, you can use also the auto here. So when you click, it's make for you immediately. You can just very easy do this if you want. Let's make a small start here, about here. Let's put here another extrude here. Use this clone now. And this time I'm going to use a giant. And here you can make a clone. Okay. Rotate here. Let's see something like this. Maybe. Yep. Something like this. And you can see here also I put a spline with clone. And you can use also a linear mode if you want. There is linear spline if you want to use. You can use a spline any shape you want to use. And here you can change the count, the rotation, the alignment here. For example, you can change the rotation here for this. And you can do also the other clone you like. For example, let's go here. Let's make another clone just for test. Let's make, for example, let's see, I use a star again. But you can use also any spline you like. Now use the perimeter of the have similar 4D, but you can use also any object you like. Let's put here. Okay, let's put this one, so it's automatically make for me this, and let's put here the star. Okay, actually I need to put here, excuse me, just to make a, you need to know where you put the level. Okay, let's put this red. Let's put here another clone here, linear. Let's select the count, and let's go for here. Can see? Very nice. Let's drag this one and put for here. Just I want to show you all the tools here. Okay, great. So the other thing I want to show you is here you can make also mirror. So I'm going to click mirror. You can see it's make a mirror. Because now I use also for the other side, this is doesn't work. This is mirror working when you're working for the one side. I'm going to show you this later. And there is also the connect way, so the way you can make how many ways you want to connect all this part and the stuff. And you make editable, you have a nice mess here with all materials and polygon selections. Okay, great. Let's make undo. And you can see the plugin is working just like this simply. And you can make also off you like to disable stuff for some reason you don't want. And you can go again to change the splines. For example, I can go to this here blue spline, for example, I can make MW. And now you're in point mode and you can just change here the points you want. Also you can do. Or maybe you can go here to change again the points. And you can change the point here also you want. So you can use any spline, just as I want to tell you. So basically this is how it's working the plugin. Also there is this one, the mask. I'm going to show you this now. So let's remove everything just to have a clear screen here. So let's click this here, and now I can put any spline here to merge. I can just put spline and I can merge. You can see how simply, like this. And I can do as many I want. You can see, just like this. Here I can make a chamfer also. I can make a flat if I want. Here if I enable it, I can make a round if I want. And I can make outline if I want, or grow. And the nice thing now, I can use this to any Cinema 4D object use spline. For example, let's try the swift here and just put here this one, and let's put this one and put this here. Okay, this is very big. So let's make this just like this. Okay, and now you can see I just change the, can see here. I can continue the stuff. Let's put maybe inside here. Let's see. This is very small. Let's put something like this here. You can see. And you can also make sub. You can go here and you can use nitro mask here and you can make it like a sub. And now my spline is like a sub. And you can choose where you like to sub here. Just like this simple. You can see. And another thing you can do also, you can use for this here. You can put this here. Let's make this scale. Okay, and now you can see. Actually, let's put another spline here to make more interesting. Let's put a flower, for example, and put here. Okay, and now you can see how cool. And now let's make it smaller. Okay, you can see nice. See the difference when I make a chamfer or flat here? Can make a nice bevel. You want also something like this cool stuff. Okay, so this is how it works in the spline. Can see very simple. And this also you can use in the plugin. So now let's remove this. Let's put another mask here. Let's put a spline here. And let's put another one spline. Just to have a ready shape here. Very good. Very smaller. Let's put here NitroExtrude. Let's put inside the one here object. Just make extrude this one and just put it inside. Okay, and let's put. If you drag now the spline mask, it's working like a full spline here. So example, can make it sub or you can make like this. Okay, you can see here. And now you can go to the spline mask here to change the stamp if you want. And like this is working. And here you can continue your stuff. You can change, for example, the shape you want. Okay, something like this maybe. And now in case you want to make here inside the to put something, you need to put this like a group. This is how it's working. And then in the next level, you need to put any spline you like. Let's put, for example, this one. Okay, and let's make this like this, and just put something like this. Okay, great. And you can see, just like this here. And let's put here rounding, and you can see like this is working. And you can continue to do your stuff. For example, you can put another spline mask like this and make a scale, and you can do your stuff like this. You can see. Okay, and this is how it's working on the spline mask. It's very simple. The last thing I want to show you a little bit the options there is here. So let's remove this. So the first option I'm going to show you the mirror. So let's put the spline here and let's drag. And when you enable the mirror, actually this does everything you do for this side, make for the other side automatic. Just make a mirror. You can see everything I do for here is do also for here. The interesting also is if you make a flip. If you make a flip, you can see you can make some interesting shapes here. For example, you can make something like this, and maybe I want something here. You can put here, for example, and you can do like this stuff now. Okay, you can. The other option is the plane. So let's remove like everything. Just want to show you for clear. So let's make a spline in the object here. Now, if you chose the spline you want, for example, this, or this, anything you want, let's say this one, and you put the spline, the first spline is found is used now like X, Y, Z. So this is mean when I put any spline here, it's automatic, it's make for me X, Z. You can see I put the star inside, and when I put, you can see it's automatic make X, Y. Like this, you can see quick, and you can do stuff like this. Very nice. And this is how it works in the plane. And also in this here you can change the auto to any plane you want, but after that this is not make automatic, so you need to do by hand. I think the auto is best to use, so that's why I have for the default. Now the mode here now is the auto. The auto is because you remember I will put the auto, but for the default is limit. The limit is mean when you go to this side is make sub. The auto mode is mean when you go in the half of the highway, it's make for the other side. For example, if I go to this play, you can see when I go up, it's jump. You can see, and there is also the original mode. So the original mode is mean when you can go up and down, but if you go down for this here, it's make flip. You can see, it's just make a flip. And you can use anything you like for this mode. So, but be careful. You need to use this mode for the beginning. After that, if you change, maybe you destroy the stuff. So make sure you choose the mode first before you make the stuff. And the flip mode actually is make the flip. It's different. For example, now it jump when it's going up here. This is the flip. Okay. The bevel, you can. So in the bevel mode, there is a foot here. You can change the radius here. You can change the sub. You can change the angle if you want also. If you don't want, you can use, always put everything. You can use phone break if you want, or frame matrix. This is depending on your model. And this is how it works in the bevel here. You can change also the all only tag. So this means apply only where is the tag is enabled. So if I go here, enable this tag, and I go here in the bevel and I change the bevel here. Now I change only this part here. You can see only this part change, and you can use also this option again if you want. If I put this here, for example, you can see now I can change this part, and you can control how many you want this bevel and how many you want this. The other thing I want to show you very important here, if I put a material now, in this case I put this here, you can see this here, because you don't have material. If I put this one, you can see now it's fixed the problem, but this is working for the all and only tag. If you go full, this is actually is not make a color correction here. I mean, it's not make this material. This is only to use when you use just one material here. Just put here the material, for example. You don't care about to have multi materials. This is making more faster the bevel also. And in this case, you use also if you want. The last thing is the connect. The connect, when you enable the bevel, it's automatic connect everything. But if you disable the bevel here, you can connect where the model you want. Now we don't see this. Let's make just something very big in the world. Let's put something like this. You can see actually it's make the close polygons fine and his well. You can see here also, and you can make where or you don't want. Also, you make the connect, or you don't want the connect object. For example, if I use something I want where you like to use. Okay, and this is how it works in the plugin. You can see it's a very great plugin, can do very nice stuff. And the last thing I'm going to show you is literally this here command. So this command is great because it's automatic make the mesh, and I can go, let's say for example this one, and I can make this click here. I mean this one, and this now I can continue to do my stuff just like this. Actually, the first you don't need to touch. You can put another one here, for example, and you can make, for example, something, I don't know, maybe something like this. And you can go here and click this again. And let's say I want this one, and you click this. And now you can see I can use like a modeling tool. You can see how cool. You can make very nice extrudes. You can see very fast. And this I want to show you how it's working now. So if you have a spline, this is make a reset in the 0. So in case I have something like this, let's remove this one also. Okay. And let's say I want to extrude something like this. And I want to put a star here. You can see the star starts for here. But if I put this one, click, it's take the middle of the spline. And this is a very quick command to help you to do your stuff. Okay. And now, if I have select NitroExtrude and I click this, it's make everything a mess. Okay, and the last, if I click this here and the polygon, and I click this, it's make automatic spline. I can do my stuff. So this is how it's working the plugin. You can see how you can make a model with just a spline. Just you drag, put the spline, drag again, and do create shapes. You can use also like model tool, like you see. We use this command here, and you can use also to mesh spline, to round splines, to sample splines, or to outline splines. So this plugin is released. You can find my site nitro4d.com. Thank you for watching this video, and more plugins coming soon.